Hey gang, this is number one. Okay, this is Chicago. Chicago is at 3708 West Burbank Boulevard. He's at the Smart and Final. It's our first one for the evening. He's at Smart and Final. He was in Magnolia Park earlier tonight, and he's been there for a while, quite a few weeks actually. And you know, he's basically told StreetPlus to take a hike and fly a kite and pound sand. So this is why I always question, why are we paying, you know, why are we paying the county, you know, some 20,000 a day? Burbank, not the whole county, just Burbank pays the county like some 20 odd some thousand a day to help the homeless, and they don't want to be helped. You know, I saw him smoking his joints in Magnolia Park, and they were joints, but he just doesn't want to get off the street. He just is happy that for some reason he's happy with the current lifestyle that he's living. I'm not sure why, but if you refuse a place to live and you're not willing to take assistance, then I say that the city should kick you out. It's sort of like having bad children in your household. You know, you're not willing to work along with us, then you should leave. That's my opinion. All right, this is Arrow Liquor. Now, anytime you see a liquor store, you're going to find homeless people. They panhandle, of course, and then they get their liquor. In this case, we're pulling up on Jesus. He's still there. And Jesus initially had said that he might be open to getting some help. He's passed out. You know, he's just passed out. He's drunk. And you know how I know that is because he always has cans of Coke and styrofoam cups, which means he's taking the liquor and mixing it, because if you get to a certain point, you no longer can drink it just straight up, because you got so many things wrong with you. You've been a chronic drinker for so long. Usually alcoholics, and I'm no expert, my mother is, but I'm not. My mother's a psychiatrist. Usually with alcoholics, they I'm told that you know, their ability to basically, they just consume alcohol calories. That's how they live, and they get scurvy, so they have no vitamin C, or they don't get enough vitamin C, and then all their teeth fall out. So a lot of the dental problems relate to just malnutrition. It's not really, in this case, he's not suffering from a meth problem, I don't think. I think he's just struggling with alcoholism. He's refused service. We keep trying to help him. 2016 we started. Again, why are we paying 20 grand a day to the county? I mean, what are they doing? Nothing. They're not going to get this guy off the street. They won't. He's got to want to change his life, and he doesn't want to do that. All right, just steps away from BWP, okay? I mean, first of all, look how beautiful the landscaping is. Nice and beautiful. Steps away from BWP. Literally steps away from BWP. Just across the street. I'd say across the street, across the wash. And of course, the tent is still here. All right, we've still got our tent here. Somebody is continuously camping out. All right, and I don't know if anybody's planning on doing anything about it, but we'll see. I have let the city know. Not sure what they're gonna do about it. Let's just do a quick loop and see if our friend's still over here. Yep, I see the tent. All right, we still got a tent over here. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I guess there's only so many people you can help, but if they refuse help, I say evict them. You know, you already know, it's tough love for me. You say no to a nice warm bed, then you're a drug addict or an alcoholic, you know, or both. You say no to a beautiful place to stay with a roof over your head and food in your stomach, then you must be doing drugs and alcohol. I mean, if not, then you need a 5150 hold and put the people into an institution where they can get the appropriate mental help that they need, the mental health assistance that they need. But you know, for the city to be having to spend, you know, we estimate 1/8 to 1/5 of the time the Burbank Police Department spends dealing with the fallout of having homeless people on the street and their crimes and property crimes, and of course the meth addicts are the primary driver of property crimes in Burbank. Not my opinion, factual information. Just look at the arrest logs. And, you know, the guy was across the street from my house. He was slumped over, had a meth pipe, right? He had paraphernalia and he was doing meth. 20-year-old kid, my neighbor. It was only he lives a couple streets down. And sad, really sad. But you say no to a shelter, you say no to a bed, time to leave. Let's get them out of Burbank. We got plenty of people helping. You don't want to take the help, it's time for you to say bye-bye. We're not going to be sweet about it. At least I'm not going to be sweet about it. I don't know about the rest of you folks. But I'm fed up. Fed up, people saying no. I'm fed up with Chicago telling StreetPlus no and smoking his weed in public. I'm fed up with it. When I was in Hollywood just visiting a friend of mine, I saw a guy smoking a meth pipe right on Sunset Boulevard in the middle of broad daylight in front of people. It's like everyone's become so desensitized to it. They just ignore it. And I'm like, that's hardcore drugs you're smoking in public. So we need to start taking some serious action against this stuff and drop the Thor's hammer. You know, I'm a Marvel fan. And drop Thor's hammer and fix this problem. All right, hey gang, this is the Plumber. He's on Valley, 4400 block of Magnolia, and he's still here. Now, I think StreetPlus said that they were going to, he's flashing a light at me, I'm flashing a light at him. I think StreetPlus said that they were going to try to help him. He said that maybe he might accept help, but it's hard to say. He's been saying no for a while and turning down assistance. But you know, he remains in Magnolia Park, and the first time that he was contacted, he was hostile and he was kind of mean to people, and just tell him to go, same thing, tell him to go pound sand type thing. But you know, it's another situation where repeatedly offering him a place to sleep with a roof over his head and medical and food and all that, and he doesn't want it. I get back to my statement, you know, what are we paying the county $20,000 a day for here in Burbank if they're not able to help people? It makes no sense to me. So hopefully StreetPlus will be able to get them off the street. That's the plan.